Hello everyone. Let us say we have a bar of chocolate which has 18 equal pieces. Now we can distribute them in such a way that we give one piece each to 18 kids, or we give two pieces each to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 kids, or we give three pieces each to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kids. Now what we have done over here is we have expressed 18 in different ways as a product of its factors. Whenever a number is expressed as a product of its factors, we say that the number has been factorized. The process of finding the factors is called factorization. So these are the ways in which we have expressed 18 as a product of its factors. If you look at this one, do you think we can further break it down into smaller factors? Yes, we can. We can write 6 as 2 into 3. So 18 can also be written as 3 into 2 into 3, right? If you look at the first one, here we have one composite number. In this case, we have one prime and one composite number. Once again, we have one prime and one composite number. But in the last case, we have all prime numbers. Such a factorization where all the factors are prime numbers is known as prime factorization. Now we use this prime factorization to find out HCF, LCM, and in many other ways which you will see, which you will study in further classes and further coming videos as well. There are many ways to find prime factorization. Let us look at the first one, which is division method. Let us try to understand division method using one example. We will do prime factorization of 30. We draw one line like this and another line like this. Somewhat how we do in division. Now the first step is to start dividing by the least prime factor. The factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, and so on. The least prime factor is 2. Also, a quick trick is to check if the number is even. If it is even, it is definitely divisible by 2, and 2 is the least prime factor. So we'll divide 30 by 2 and we get, bring down 0, 2 into 5 is 10. 15. So we write 15 over here. Now we will continue this division till the resulting number to be divided is 1. Till we get 1 over here. Once again, we need to divide 15 by the least prime factor. The factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5. The least one is 3. So 3 into 5 is 15. Now 5 here is itself a prime number. It is only divisible by 1 and 5. So the prime factor is 5. So 5 into 1 is 5. Once we get 1, we can stop. So the prime factorization of 30 is 2 into 3 into 5. Let us try with one more example. 84. 84 is even. So we can simply divide it by 2, which is the least prime factor. 84 divided by 2 would give us 42. Once again, 42 is even. So we'll divide it by 2 and we'll get 2, 1. That is 21. 21 is not even. So we need to find the least prime factor. That would be 3. 3 into 7 is 21. Now 7 is a prime number. It is only divisible by 1 and 7. So the least prime factor is 7. 7 into 1 is 7. Thus, the prime factorization of 84 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Now let us move on to the next, second method of finding prime factorization, which is factor tree method. So in this, we are going to kind of create a tree with some branches. Let's say we need to find prime factorization of 60. The first step is to express 60 as a product of two numbers. Now we can write 60 as 6 into 10. So did you see these are the branches of the tree? Then we'll continue factorizing till the numbers we are getting are composite. 6 is composite, so we can factorize it further and we can write it as 2 into 3. 10 can be written as 2 into 5. Once you have all the prime numbers which cannot be factorized further, you can stop. So we'll continue till all the factors are prime numbers. So there can be many more variations of this. For example, 60 can also be written as 4 into 50 or 2 into 30. Then if you have 4 over here, it's a composite number. It can be factorized as 2 into 2. 15 can be written as 3 into 5. No matter what variation you use, you'll always get the same prime factors at the end. So the prime factorization of 60 is 2 into 2 into 3 into 5.